Alright, so I just came to a realization about this bullshit explosion chain battle. And if I'm not mistaken, I think some people have described this a certain way. And I don't want to say they're wrong, but I feel like it's an incorrect way of thinking. And here's why, right? I'm about to test it out right now and we'll see what's going to happen, right? So as you can see, we're attacking with this boo. You know what I mean? We got LR Hercule at the helm. He's not 100%, but he's got 2 dupes in him, so it's decent. Now, we about to attack, right? We with the squad. We squad ready, right? Now, here's where I've been making a mistake, right? Hold off the enemy. What I've been doing is attacking with the most powerful, quote-unquote, people. Like, the most powerful. What do I mean by the most powerful? People who are, like, you know, Gohan, Ultimate Gohan, Boos, whatever. But this portion of this battle, of hold off the enemy, is literally holding off the enemy. You're not attacking. So the people you use to hold off the enemy are going to be doing... They're not counting towards the damage. They're just holding them off, quote-unquote. Everyone else is in the back charging up to attack this boost. So if I use these 3 Ultimate Gohans, what I thought was, okay, this is better. I'm going to end up doing more damage. But no, I'm going to end up using the shittiest possible combo. And that would be the Super Saiyan Gohan, the Boo, and then I guess the other Boo. And then I'm going to leave everyone else there. Although, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So look, so these are not the quote-unquote best to pick, but I'm going to use them. And I'm going to get like a score of like maybe, I didn't have a great setup, so probably like at most 60. But 60 is still pretty high for what I just did. Like, realistically, using the quote-unquote worst should give me less, but it might end up giving me more. I don't know how much it's going to do, because to be completely honest, this game mode is like fucking, it's magic trying to figure out. Okay, so 35,815,208. Okay. I kind of wish there was a way to, you know, like use the same exact team. But anyway, alright, I'll pay 1 Dragon Stone, whatever. This is for science. This is all for science. So I didn't have the full quote-unquote bar. Let's see. So this looks like a good team. That looks like a good... This is probably good. Let's do that. How much are you? You're 33,125. Seen better. Come on, bro. Why is it that guests always have better setups than my friends? What is this? 32, 120. Let's update that. What about this? 36, 229. I guess that's pretty good. And then this one, we got 2 Fat Boos over there. Let's go with that. Go with my Fat Boo. Okay. So then we have 29 to 29. And how much would this be? It wouldn't hit the bar. So, okay, so now we got this set up. So everything's like full, quote-unquote, good. Let me just make sure that I'm not fucking up. This 37, 27 versus 36 to 20. Okay, so that's better. What about STR? There's STR. 36 to 32. This is autistic as fuck. 36 to... Whoa, 36 to 32. For him. 37... No, wait, where's him? 36 to 32, which is better. And then you're probably going to be low. 36 to... Whoa. 27. And then this is going to be 36 to 32. So as you can see, this is just really fun and really amazing. But the idea here is that I'm not going to use the absolute best attackers. I'm going to use the Boos, who are not that good at attacking, and then I'll use the Gohans to charge and then attack. Because in my mind, what I'm thinking is, you're saying, oh, hold off the enemy. Hold off the enemy means, like, you're not attacking it, right? I know that, like, this is contrary to popular belief, including myself, but we're about to find out right now. And look at right here. So I could pick these 3 Gohans, which would be really good, but in reality it wouldn't, because I'm holding off the enemy. Buy time to amass ki. I'm supposed to, unless you pick better people and it buys more time. I don't know how this game mode works, dude. This game mode is so fucking ambiguous. Like, you literally, without like any information, you barely have like any idea what to do. If this gets above 85 million, then maybe I'm right. I don't know. Like, it's up for interpretation. I honestly don't know. Like, this is the most, like, annoying thing ever. Okay, 91 million, right? Can I quit the app and come back in? Is that possible? If it's possible, that'd be great, because then that would give me, like, concrete evidence of, like, oh, okay, like, you know, it's actually the fact of the matter being that you should pick the quote-unquote shittier characters because you're amassing key with the better characters. Oh, okay. It doesn't even let you do it. I'm kind of curious now, though. So, okay, so we're now in second place with that 91 million. Now, here's the question, right? You saw that setup. I had the Rainbow Gohans. If I had used them, would I do more damage? I don't think so. I don't think so. So, let's see. Let's go with him. And who did I just use? I have a record log, right? Battle log, right? I'm the one. I have a record details. Nickname Hawk. All right, so let's go with Hawk. We'll try to keep everything the same, and then wait. Details Hawk, and then who's the enemy? My Johnny ATK. Okay, so let's go with that. Let's do the same exact thing and try to get the same exact setup. Hawk. Hawk. Nigga Tom. All these motherfuckers with these names, bro. Subarashi. Where the fuck? I mean, I paid with a Dragonstone, so I think I should be able to do it again. Hawk. And then I used STR, right? Because that was the one that was 36-2-32. And then I used... Who the fuck? Who did I use for the enemy? The enemy I use... Johnny ATK. Alright. My boy John. John. Oh, he's right there. And I used STR Boo. STR Fat Boo. So now I'm going to do the same exact thing. Hopefully I get a similar setup. And I'll use the Gohans. And if it's the same setup or similar setup, I should get more than 91 million, right? Or if what I said earlier was right, is like quote-unquote buying time. The people charging aren't the ones attacking. Then maybe, you know what I mean? Like this game mode is so ambiguous. Like, I know people tell you online, like, oh, do this, do that. And it's like, okay, fair enough. I understand the point you're trying to make. But it's very ambiguous. Like, because think about it. You could interpret it one of two ways. One of two ways is this. One is that you use quote-unquote stronger characters like Ultimate Gohan to hold off this guy. And because you hold off with stronger characters, you get more time to charge, and therefore you do more damage. Or what I interpret it as is... you use the boos or you use the people who aren't Ultimate Gohan to hold them off, just to hold them off, and then the people charging are more powerful, therefore you do more damage, right? So I'm going to use the Gohans. If this ends up doing more than 91 million, I'm going to personally be inclined to think the way I just said. But let's just see. I'm going to use the top left Rainbow Gohan, top Int Gohan, and then the AGL Gohan. They're all TURs if I'm not mistaken, and this should do more than 91 million if... what I just said was the case where, like, the people you hold off matter more than the people you charge with, but I don't know, honestly, because, you know, Bandai gives you much information about this as the fucking pull rates, for Christ's sake. Alright, so full power, alright, full power, here we go, come on now, hit him in the face. So this has got to clear 91 million, because I used, last time I used, what, 3 boos? Oh, pretty much exactly the same. Or actually, it's a little bit better. Huh. Okay, so what did I learn from this? I learned from this I wasted 2 Dragonstones. I still don't know. I still don't know what the fuck. Like, this is such an ambiguous. Like, I understand there's videos. I've watched the videos, but even the videos are ambiguous. Where motherfuckers are like, I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I mean, I'm fairly sure that if I rainbow that ultimate, ooh, 20, very nice. I'm pretty sure if I rainbow that Hercule, I will get to 100 million mark, and I will be part of the top 1%, or at least stay strong 2%. But it's really ambiguous, dude. Like, this fucking game is beyond ambiguous. But with that being said, before I lay my head and go to bed, I actually have some stummins I wanted to do, and then actually call it quits, or maybe play an event. I don't know. Yeah, it's very Holy shit, how many people are in this banner, bro? God, yo, honestly, this Piccolo's badass. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I really wish that there was more Piccolos in the game that weren't named just Piccolo. That way you could have a bunch of Piccolos running with Piccolo, but you know how this game is, bro. You know how they do it to you, bro. Disrespectful as all is. So let's see, Mr. Ticket Banner, Trunks and Goten. Trunks and Goten is usually a pretty good sign. Usually some lucky shit going on. You know, childhood friends. Ooh, long Kamehameha. Okay. This usually is a good sign of something. Although, now that I said that, I'm sure I'm going to get dog shit, but whatever. Fucking, it is what it is. Dabura. A.K.A. Okay, Dildo Head. Okay. Trunks from the future. Trunks from the present. Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. Okay, not bad. I already have him rainbowed, so I have no use for him whatsoever. But thanks. I appreciate it, game. How dare you give me a dupe I don't need, you pieces of shit, you goddamn fuckers. How dare you? I'm pretty sure this is not guaranteed anything, so, like, you know, the fact that I got that animation means I was lucky to get an SSR. Oh, and I guess since I got this animation, I'm lucky to get another SSR. There we go. Back to back, bro. Back to back. Took a break for a minute, now we back to that. Damn, I still remember that guy. That guy's low-key not that bad. He gets a Dokkan Awakening. 80% defense on Super. Not too bad. Old as fuck, though. Let's be honest. This is an old-ass SSR. This motherfucker is like 2015, maybe? He's Vegeta, though. He got a bunch of fucking links. Like, he's a Vegeta card. Thus, then, therefore, he's part of the fucking exclusive few who actually have a shit ton of categories and a shit ton of good links. But, I think I will go into the Ultimate Dragon Ball event now, because why not, you know? Why not? Why not be a fucking annoying piece of shit? As you can see, we have Bobby's Army, which is... Oh, okay. No Super Boo, just Fat Boo, huh? Okay, alright. I see you, bro. I see you. And I would like to use... Oh, very nice. I tell you, dude, I don't know what it is about this Goku. I guess a lot of people did not summon for him. I personally didn't either in the past. But he's really fun. He's really cool. He's very handsome. Very energetic. Very nice individual. I don't know why no one likes him. Like, I don't know why people don't fuck with Goku, bro. Like, it really affected me in a certain type of way. But I'll tell you right now, the fact that you can run Pure Saiyans and Hybrid Saiyans at the same time, that's... pretty fucking bad. What happened? What happened? What? 0? Oh, partial match. Oh, so they have an... Oh, okay. So they have an or statement now. Okay, alright. Took long enough to fucking get implemented. So we could take him. And then who else would I want to take? This could be someone who either dodges or someone who builds defense. Oh, you know what? Let me think. Who the fuck else is like a decent... I kind of want to bring, I kind of want to bring another Vegeta, but then again, there are some good Gokus out now, motherfucker, too. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to call it here. I'm going to pull the trigger. The one and only Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. It's only possible with this team. Only with this team can you have a setup this fucking amazing. This beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, look at that art. That's fucking badass, dude. Amazing. But, yeah, as you can see, today is another day. Another day has passed in the sequence of time. Surprisingly, I know. I'm just trying to keep the... Shit. I want to... man, it's probably not smart to do that. Oh, I want to... You don't know how badly I want to keep those motherfuckers together, bro. You don't know how badly. I'm not going to do it, though, because I know. I got to build that defense up. I got to build that up. Just like you got to build self-esteem, you got to build that defense. But, yeah, today is yet another day. Another 24 hours has passed. I'm still alive. Just to suffer in this fucked year. I actually woke up today, and I got an email which explained to me basically pretty much the definition of boomers fucking me over. I don't know if you follow stocks or pay attention to that. I have heartedly do it, and I actually hilariously sold a big stake of what I owned in Smith & Wesson. Smith & Wesson is a gun stock. And I actually bought back in because I was like, damn, they got earnings coming up. They've been going down. I want to buy back in. I'm interested. And what's funny is that this may or may not be a bad decision. What I mean by this may or may not be a bad decision, I simply mean that I don't know if it was a good decision to do what I did yet, just because time is a valuable thing. Watch it fly by as the pendulum swings. And basically, I sold my Smith & Wesson options, bought back in yesterday, and then was so delighted to find out through email that the geniuses at Smith & Wesson, who originally split the company up, it used to be American Outdoor Brands, which basically sold a bunch of like fishing, hunting, a bunch of redneck bullshit no one cares about, and then Smith & Wesson, which was the portion that just did gun sales, and they were just rocketing just because of riots, because it's election year, etc., etc. You know, they just killing it, right? And all of a sudden, within a quarter, because they announced this like less than 2 or 3 months ago, they're like, yeah, this is what we're gonna do. If you own Smith & Wesson, we're also gonna give you 0.25 AOBC, American Outdoor Brands. Why? I don't know. I honestly don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's a bad thing, just because of the fact that I was looking at it going like, why would you do this? Like, I really don't care. Like, all I care about is guns. I don't give a fuck about camping. Like, what am I, an asshole? And then what ended up happening, which is kind of expected, because if you've been paying attention to the news, things have been getting better as opposed to worse. Well, were getting better. Riots were starting to calm down. Protests were starting to calm down. And as the nation is more and more calm, the less people want to buy guns. So, you know, I sold my stake. I bought in at like $30. I sold it $90. Which, you know, any normal human being would hear me say that and say, wow, okay, you tripled your profits. I actually fucked up because I could have 6 times my profits, but I wasn't paying attention to the stock, and over the course of a week it went down like 30%. It went down a lot. Like, it went down a lot. And that fucked up the options, and I was like, what the fuck? Like, how did this happen? Like, how did America become so peaceful all of a sudden? That's the thing about options. Like, when you do options, they're not like stocks. You really need to pay attention to that shit. And, you know, from the description I just gave you, I'm not really paying attention. Or at least as much as I should. Let me see, 82. 82 ain't bad, man. 82 ain't bad. Matter of fact, tank that hit, bro. Because until Vegeta Super, so he ain't a real tank. Anyway, long story short, AOBC fucks the stock. With the fact that the country is becoming more and more normal, the stock ends up going down anyway naturally from, like, it was ridiculous, $28 now. I think it was down to 23, which is, you know, $5 decline isn't, you know, gigantic. But then what they do is these fucking big brains at Smith & Wesson, they do this company merge, they make it confusing. People end up dumping them today. They went down another $5. So the stuff that I bought yesterday for $60 went to 0. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? But it went back up to $30 because, thankfully, our country that we live in is not that great. You know, things that happen even in the big cities such as New York, fucking the Bronx, you know, the fucking Chicago, you know, police brutality happens to a degree. I mean, it's not, the places I just named, the Bronx and Chicago, let's be honest, there's police brutality there, but there's also civilian brutality because, like, motherfuckers is broke as fuck and they just robbing, like, left and right in Chicago. So, you know, there's problems everywhere, all across the board. But then, Wisconsin, right? Now, first of all, the only thing I know about Wisconsin is that they make cheese. They like cheese, right? But apparently these motherfuckers like, you know, making cheese and putting holes in cheese, but they also like putting holes in black people. Because some random cop in fucking Wisconsin decides that, for some reason, he thinks it's a good idea. He's like, you know what? I'm going to go ahead, right? I'm going to go ahead and I kind of want to, I don't want to do this, but I'm going to use a sensu bean. I know, it's, you know, it's pretty gay that I'm actually going to use an item. What are you going to do? And I'm going to go ahead and put Goku at the end. That way, if he doesn't dodge everything, we don't fucking die. Because let's be honest, Goku, I love you, buddy, but goddamn, do you know how to let a motherfucker down? Anyway, like I was saying, in Wisconsin, a cop decided to shoot some guy who ended up being black, which ideally, in any circumstance, ideally, in any circumstance, that shouldn't matter, but, you know, years of things happening as well as recent events, it's more politicized. And either way, white cop, black guy, ends up shooting him 7 times in the back as he was entering his car. And people are kind of split between, you know, like, honestly, if you watch the video, it's very hard to, like, be on the cop side just because of the fact, like, the guy's just walking away, like, he broke up a fight. And the cop's like, yo, you know, like, calm down. And he was just upset. He's like, these fucking crazy bitches, you know, fucking thoughts be doing thought shit. And he's over there and he's breaking them up, da-da-da. And what ended up happening is, like, I guess the cop just had a fucking shook moment. And he's like, dude, why is this guy going in his car? Da-da-da-da-da. And I don't have all the facts of the case, but it doesn't look super clean. And it doesn't look super justified. He shot the guy 7 times in the back. Now, I'm not a professional. I'm not a legal expert, nor did I really see all the facts. I don't know if this guy, he could have been, technically, from the cop's perspective, you could say, oh, maybe he was going to get a gun. But honestly, it seemed like to me he was just going in his car. Like, it literally looked like he was going in his car. And the cops, like, shot him 7 times in the back. He didn't tase him. He didn't do anything else. He just shot him. And people are salty as fuck. The salt mines are here. People are upset. You know, like, this year is just not the year. Like, if you're a police officer, like, come on, dude. How did you not know that as a cop, that was not, like, a big brain idea to fucking do what you did, bro? Come on. Alright, let's put this Goku here, pray that he dodges. So basically, like I said, he shot them, some crazy shit happened, and the things that were worthless before, the contracts I had for Smith & Wesson, ended up going up from 0 to 30. So it had exponential rise. I just bought it at a shitty time. Again, I don't pay attention to stocks 24/7. I pay attention, but I'm not there fucking paying attention every day. And plus, like, what company do you know fucking splits their goddamn ticker and then within the same quarter goes, you know what, we're going to put it back together. And it's like, dude, make up your fucking mind. Like, what are you doing? Let's see. Let's go ahead and wait, what? Oh, I can't move him? Whatever. Let's try to get that going. And then let's heal a little bit. Boom, boom, no, no. But, yeah, so that basically made my Smith & Wesson investment go from worthless to half of what it is. So I went from investing $250 to now I'm investing like $120. I try not to invest too much money. Like, I try to diversify as much as possible in things that I'm interested in and not put too much money in anything unless I really know it well. So, for example, I'll tell you right now, hold up. I'll break right here. The reason why I'm going to break is because I'm about to show you something that I don't do. I'm going to show you something that I never, ever do. And that's something, as you can see, I've been fighting the past month. This week has not been great. I'm going to show you something that I usually don't do. This is a big investment on my part. But motherfuck everyone that's shitting on Slack. I use Slack personally. I use Slack literally in my personal life, in my professional life. God bless that company. I bought 50 shares. If they have a shitty earnings report, I will buy 50 motherfucking more. God bless Slack and motherfuck Microsoft Teams. Bro, everybody and their mother shits all over Slack because they're like, dude, Slack isn't free. Microsoft Teams is free. Dude, let me tell you what Microsoft Teams is to Slack, right? Microsoft Teams to Slack is like Elasticsearch to Microsoft Access. That's like comparing SQL to Access. Access is a free tool that Microsoft gives you for like database bullshit, and you can fuck around with it and see what happens, and it's whatever. You know why it's whatever? Because it's fucking mediocre garbage. Literal garbage. And let me tell you something right now, too. People lose their minds. They go, oh, wow, Slack, it's fucking, you know, it's a new company. You know, it's just everyone already has chat. Everyone chats already. Everyone's got fucking, let me see my defense. Ooh, 139 ain't bad. God damn. Now, let's see the defense after I get these orbs. Oh, the defense didn't go up. Fuck it, bro. You gotta take a chance every once in a while. Just like I had to buy them 50 shares, I gotta take a chance with this one, too. But people be like, oh, it's just a chat app. Oh, it's just, you know, Zoom already exists for calls. Bro, let me tell you something about Slack. Like, why it's so good. Let me tell you something right now. You know what Jira is? I hope you don't know, because if you do know, then I apologize. But Jira is a tool that people use, especially in the software industry, to make tickets, pay attention to bullshit. It drains me every time I gotta sign into that shit and look at the ticket, look at this, look at that. Let me tell you what Slack did. It's called integrations. Now, integrations is a word that companies like Microsoft don't know about. That's when you get other products and make it work with your own. Now, Microsoft can barely get their own shit to work with themselves. So to get other products and have it work is like a miracle, right? And they have Jira integration. They have Zoom integration. They have motherfucking Outlook integration. They have a fucking AWS integration. They have PagerDuty integration. I go to Slack instead of 50,000 other places because I like Slack. It's easy to use. And guess what? At the end of the day, Slack literally has an aggregation of all the bullshit you have to deal with. Jenkins, bro. I don't have to sign into Jenkins to see my build logs. I look at Slack. Was the build successful? Yes or no? Simple, bro. It's so simple. It's literally a lifesaver. And let me tell you something right now. The way I'm talking about Slack right now, the way people fuck with Slack, same way people fuck with Tesla, bro. People buying Tesla now. At $2,000, people are buying Tesla. They don't give a shit. They don't care how expensive they think it is. They buying Tesla because they scared. They missing out. Now, I, too, would be scared. I, too, if I was a boomer fuck who did nothing but leech on millennials and their good ideas, would be also scared. But I have a better investment opportunity. I have Slack, who is $28 at the moment. I bought when they were $29. I think they went down. Who's relatively cheap, $30, right? They are innovating. They are the anti-boomer establishment. People want to shit over Slack. They want to fucking say it's fucking a shitty chat up. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you a great example. I did not understand the allure of Discord, right? Discord, gigantic, right? For all the young people, you're going to hear Discord and you're going to go, oh my God. Now, when I first looked at Discord, I was like, I don't get it. It's like the same thing as like Skype. What's the difference? Same thing. Why is Zoom popular? Why is Skype not? Microsoft, motherfucker. Microsoft. Now, the difference between Discord, Slack, and Skype is a piece of shit, first of all. Any application that fucking throws ads at you, you're a piece of shit. Fuck you. Any application that, has the fucking balls and the audacity to some way, somehow, now all of a sudden fucking, like, change their UI and make it look even worse. Come on, bro. What the fuck is wrong with you, Microsoft? And, technically, Microsoft Teams was supposed to replace Skype, or it is going to replace Skype. I don't know. It looks shit. It performs shit. The call quality isn't that good. Microsoft Teams, I know the call quality's ass. When I use it for work, it sounds like I'm talking to someone through a fucking paper phone. And then in terms of like Discord, first of all, Discord is like a beast into itself because kids use it. Young people love Discord, bro. Discord is like, that's the new Twitter. Like if you're hip to it, that's like the new Twitter because people go there, they just talk shit. It's like almost like people they have different things for like games, and even for me, like I found like certain Discords for like that were actually pretty useful in terms of like career advice and shit like that, which is actually, it was surprising because like, there's things that people had some like career advice or information that was actually pretty useful, and then there was also some shit. I'm trying to get them SDR fucking warps to flow a certain way. Let's do this. We'll get the rainbows. Yeah, one more rainbow. Shit. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal again, just because I don't feel like dying here. I don't think I would or will, but you might as well take it easy. But yeah, like I was saying, Discord, like I looked at Discord the way that people look at Slack with Microsoft Teams, where I'm like, I don't get it. Like, it's a chat app. Like, why do people always talk about Discord? Why do people like it? Dude, motherfuckers be in there with 30 bodies watching a movie, playing games. Like, dude, people at Discord literally are people who, like, use the internet and they know what people like and they're literally making a product for other people. Like, you literally can go there, hang out with your friends, watch a fucking video. You can make a million fucking groups. You can have things about any topic. You can do whatever the fuck you want. It really is. It's ridiculous, dude. If that shit IPOs, I'm getting on board. Speaking of IPO, let me just say, as someone who's a fake investor and pays attention to some degree, next month is finna be lit. Next quarter is finna be lit in terms of IPOs. DoorDash IPO, Airbnb IPO, motherfucking Snowflake DB IPO. Yo, I'm low-key hoping that next quarter, the lead up to January 2021, let the bear market come back, you know what I mean? Let the stocks die, let them go down, because right now, motherfucking Tesla's at $2,000, Apple's at motherfucking $500, everything is inflated as fuck. Everything I'm interested in, like technology-wise, is ridiculous. Hotels, airlines, Rest in peace to American Airlines. Them motherfuckers ready to lay off 20,000 people because they didn't get no fucking loans, or they want to get loans in order to extend it, which is pretty crazy. So let's do that, and let's do that, and then after that, I guess it doesn't matter because I can't super. But the reason why I would like it, if you know how we had that March, not as bad as March, but as bad as like the end of February, beginning of March, middle of March was scary, bro. That shit made me think that we were gonna have a fucking depression for the next 2 years. But like a bad economy for like a month, get all the people that are now in Apple at $500, knock that down to $300. You know what I mean? Lower shit. Let DoorDash IPO, let Snowflake IPO. Let me get in. Let me buy low. At that point, Slack will probably be $10. Let me go in, buy a fucking 100 shares. You know what I mean? Why not? And basically, I'm just looking for an opportunity to steal wealth from these boomer fucks, because for eons, for years, boomers have been stealing money from the youth, taking from us what we deserve. Really, at this point, there's no excuse why millennials should not be millionaires. We literally come up with the best ideas, Twitter, fucking Facebook, all these great things. But boomers come in, they fucking say bearish shit like Tesla. Morgan Stanley, those cocksuckers said Tesla should be $10. And now they're saying Tesla, you know, 3,000 is likely by the end of the quarter. Shut the fuck up, Morgan Stanley. You goddamn bullshit analyst. Dude, that's the thing. One thing I've learned throughout this whole process of investing, I trust my... Oh my god, I died. Alright, I made it back. As you can see, much like the boomers, much like how they have controlled and destroyed the economy and the market, Bobbity and his old ass fucking killed me. Now, what I was trying to say before Bobbity put his shoe up my ass, not his ass, the market is insanely overbought. The market is insanely inflated. Now, when I say the market, I'm talking about stocks that I'm interested in. Technology stocks, software stocks. Everyone is rushing to it because there's literally, like, nothing else is profitable. Like, I still have a job, whereas some people I know have been laid off because they're teachers or they were part-time workers, whatever the fuck it was. Like, software technology in general has not been raped as much as the rest of the economy. I'm sure that's all going to change in a couple of months. I'm sure that the economy is actually going to show its ugly face and people will realize that, holy shit, we've been literally pushing this can down the street. Because there's literally, like, there's no real reason you could tell me that Tesla is $2,000 right now, whereas in 2019, or not 2019, but maybe Q4 2019, early 2020, where a lot of the credentials are the same, a lot of the money is the same. I don't know how that's worth $2,000 now, whereas in the past it was a fucking $10 stock, according to Morgan Stanley. I honestly don't know. It's one of those things that keeps you up at night. Because, again, there's certain things that I bought that I thought would go up, and they went up way faster than I thought. They went up way more than I thought. And is it a good thing? Yes and no, because now I have certain stocks. Like, for example, I'm still holding on to Elasticsearch, which is ridiculous. Like, they started fucking rising to the cream of the crop, along with other technology stocks in the past month. You know, I think they deserve it, but I think the reason why they're going up is not because investors are seeing them as, like, a good company, or even, you know, I think they may be looking to it as, like, a quote-unquote safe investment, where they're like, oh, okay, Corona won't affect it, therefore, thus then, there's really nothing to worry about, which, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, honestly. Let's see. Okay, so I gotta block properly here because I don't want to be mincemeat yet again. I don't think this guy should do more than 200k on that Vegito, so assuming I dodge, I should be a-okay. If I don't dodge, I might die. I might be an idiot. You never know with the small baby brain of mine what can and cannot go right or wrong. But yeah, in general, the stock market's insane, dude. It's absolutely crazy how right now stocks that I was eyeing and thinking of buying, and I personally was waiting. I'm like, okay, let me wait to buy. Maybe it'll go down a little. Oh, let me wait to buy. It's not a good time right now. Oh, let me wait to buy. Dude, it's absolutely, positively insane. I don't know what happened to my phone. I had a stroke. absolutely crazy. Literally, Square, which I was thinking of buying, when it was like, I don't know, what was it, like $80 or not 80? Was it 90? I don't fucking remember. It was pretty high up there. It was pretty damn expensive. It was pretty damn big. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, dude, the economy ain't good. Shit is going downhill. You know what I mean? Maybe there'll be another, like, depreciation. Like, early June, there was a crazy, you know, rush in people wanting to buy, interest. And then eventually ended up dying down, which makes sense. You know, the market went up so much, and what goes up must come down. But Square right now, it's like $150. It's ridiculous. And I'll be honest with you, again, I feel like these companies deserve it, but I think the reason why people are investing in them is similar to why people are investing in fucking gold or silver. They think that it's corona-proof, and that basically, you know, why bother with other bullshit when you could just go with this, which is like an easy or relatively easy buy as compared to other things which are more risky. And I don't know, me personally, I love Square. I've been wanting to invest in them for a while. Again, what I've said and what I continue to say is that I'm probably going to end up buying shares at some point. I don't know. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not, you know, I'm not old to the point where I just got money in the bank and I'm just a fucking rich son of a bitch. I would like to think I'm that, but I'm not. Ooh, god damn, my defense is high. Let's go ahead and do that, just for the sake of safety. Let's do that. And I don't think I can seal. Let's do that. And I don't think I'll die here. But it's not about what you think, it's about what you know. And right now, I don't know shit. Yeah, you know, I'm not a super rich motherfucker yet. I'm going to tell you right now, because my intention is to become a boomer myself and siphon as much money and just keep it away from Zoomers and make them struggle, make them my slave, the same way I've been a slave to the boomers. You know, I don't have that much capital, but at the same time, I do believe in these companies, like I mentioned in the past, Slack, that people shit all over. They're like, I don't want to fuck with it. It's a piece of shit, da-da-da. And it's like, whatever, dude. Like, if you think it's a... Oh, what the hell? Oh, I think my phone's in battery saver mode, so it's having a stroke every 5 minutes. But yeah, like I was saying, some of these companies people do not believe in. That's good for me, because that basically lets me get in there and get in for free, or at least get in for a cheaper amount, which is a good thing. But then companies that are amazing, like Square, Tesla's pretty cool. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that Tesla's just all smoke and mirrors, because at this point, they're goddamn monsters. Oh, shit. Let's go ahead and... we're going to take a lot of damage on this one, but sometimes we got to take damage to deal damage. That's what I always say. Let's take that, and then let's do that. So really, right now is probably the worst and best time to buy stocks in general. Like some dude, I was so salty. I wanted to spend the money in the past on Square because I thought they were going to hit $100. I did not think they were going to hit $150, but they did, which was ridiculous. And I basically looked at it and I was like, dude, that's crazy. Like they really they on some mega money shit. Like they really making money out here. And I basically, you know, didn't pull the trigger. I didn't buy. And some dude on Wall Street Bet spent $2,200 on some calls for it to hit $100. And this motherfucker cashed out when they were $150. And he ended up leaving with a net profit of about, I think, $98,000 because for every contract. So basically, $1 movement above your strike price is $100. It is a guaranteed $100. So for that is that's my dream, to hit an amount of money where it's absolutely positively insane. I have been hitting some decent numbers. I have been hitting some 1,000% returns, some big old numbers. I never put a lot of money in, to be completely honest with you. And again, when you say not a lot of money, what do you define as a lot of money? Is a couple $100 a lot of money? To me, it is. To you, it might not be. So, you know, $150, $200. But then, for example, I'll give you an example. I spent $150 on GCP, ended up selling it over time, and I think my net profit from $150 was around $800, which is magnificent. That's some good profit. But, you know, for some people are going to see that and be like, what are you, a pussy? You're going to fucking invest or you're going to invest? It's like shit or get off the pot. Which I understand where people are coming from, but at the same time, I did that in the past in February where I lost my mind and emotionally just bought. And what ended up happening is that I literally lost the bulk of the money, which is really dumb. I shouldn't have done that. Oh, wait, what? Huh. What is the point of use exclusive summon tickets to recruit characters? Perform a multi-summon that grants you 50 characters. Is anything guaranteed from the 50? I guess that's weird. Why would you do that? I don't know. I have no fucking idea, but now that I have this one ticket here, I might as well waste it. But yeah, dude, the stock market is fucking insane. I'm happy that I did pay attention this year. I was involved with it. This is probably one of the craziest stock market years. It is one of the craziest stock market years ever. It literally had the most gigantic fucking market sell-off ever. And now it is having a retarded market buyback ever. But it's not really based on anything much other than the Federal Reserve saying we're going to buy. We're going to somehow magically have inflation go up. You know, unfortunately, it's looking like 2021, even if we get rid of the coronavirus, it's going to be a shitty economic year. It's not going to be great. But I guess you don't need the economy when you have the stock market. So I don't know. I'm not a genius. I literally started investing this past year. I barely fucking broke even. I'm going to continue to invest. I'm going to continue to pay attention. And remember, at the end of the day, whether you make money or lose money, it's literally all make-believe monopoly money, as we are all slaves to the oligarchy known as the Boomer Nation.